Do you want to own a successful recruiting business? Well, it's time to admit when you're wrong. Check out this video and I'll tell you why. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. And if you have not seen this channel before, that's right, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter. So let's get to it. I hope you clicked on this because you need to admit when you're wrong. You have to. Do people love being right? Absolutely. Who wants to be wrong? You should want to be wrong because guess what? It's a sign of strength. And it's really the way that you can be innovative, and that often gets overlooked. So the ability to admit when you're wrong just really makes you stand strong as a leader. It's owning up to your mistakes, and it's also showing your colleagues and your employees, so important, that you can be comfortable with failing. So I talk a lot about failing. I think failure is the fastest way to learn. It accelerates your growth. And if you're scared of failure, I gotta tell you, time to go. You're not owning your own business. It's not happening. I think even as a recruiter, you have to be okay with failing. I think as a person, you have to be okay with failing. That how are you supposed to learn if you don't fail? And then if you can't admit that you failed, again, how are you supposed to pivot and grow? So you really have to make sure you have to build your inner strength here and feel comfortable with yourself. You take ownership. You show what you've learned. So I love this. So I'm wrong a lot. But I think what's great is that I own up to it. And the people that I enjoy working with the most also own up to it. But here's the trick. You can't just do things wrong all the time and be like, oh, sorry, I was wrong. Oh, sorry, I messed up. Or no, you have to learn from the mistake, and then you have to repeat what you did wrong and what you're going to do that's now the right choice. And then you have to have a conversation about it. So I have an exec coach that says, look, here's what you need to do. When shit hits the fan, you guys group really quickly. You can't let anything wait because people dwell, people get triggered. When you're triggered, naturally, you're not on your A game. She goes, so you bring everyone together and be like, all right, learning moments, people, what was it? Now, of course, you can talk about what went wrong, but you have to twist the narrative a little bit as to a positive. Don't choose negative. Negative sends you down a whole other stress, which I have done the power of negativity video, and it's ugly. But what you want to do is do a positive spin. Hey, this launch didn't go well because we didn't market soon enough. No problem. We're going to market. Now we know that we're going to market 2 months ahead of time instead of just a month ahead of time. Wasn't enough. So we're just going to go down the line, and every single person that touched that project should be held accountable. And just because, let's just say, product nailed it, marketing failed, and I don't know, the drip campaigns were just okay. They're all working as a team. So as a recruiter, let's just say you're sourcing really well, but your recruiter isn't handling candidate experience nicely, but yet your RC is on point. Is that a fail as a team? Absolutely. So that's why you have to talk about it. And that's why that if, let's just say, you were the sourcer that dropped the ball, be like, hey team, I haven't gotten it right. Let's meet. Can you guys help me out here? I feel like if we talk it out, I can see things more clearly. I dropped the ball because, I don't know, I had a personal thing happen to me and I apologize. So if you don't take ownership of it, what's the recruiter and the RC going to think? They're going to think that your work ethic sucks, that you don't care about your job, that, I don't know, you're not very great. But you have to also be sincere about it. Now, you don't want to make excuses. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody has one. But you want to be sincere, and you want to know that you are going to change, and you're going to show them what you've learned, and that you're making proactive changes. That's so important. Now, here's something that's a big one. If you're going to admit you're wrong, you're going to own up to it, you're going to show that you're vulnerable, you're going to show that you're innovative, but talk is cheap. If you don't actually fix things, and if you keep making that same mistake, and just say like, oh, I'm sorry, like a child, I'm sorry I stole your juice, then it's just not going to work. And also you have to end on a high note. So again, just to recap really quickly is I made a mistake. I'm going to do better. I want to be stronger. Let's join as a unit and let's fill these roles. And so as a business owner, I think of this a lot because, they're the ones, your employees look at you as the strongest person in the room. And sometimes that's really difficult, especially if you're having a goddamn bad day. And they're looking at you as to be like, okay, leader, bring us up. And so if you create the psychological safety and the vulnerability that we have in the room, then they understand, hey, it's okay if my leader made a mistake. They're still amazing because they admitted it. And I feel like I need to admit when I'm wrong more often. So it's contagious. Doing the right thing is contagious. Passion is contagious. So do me a favor, admit when you're wrong and grow. It helps you grow, it helps the team grow, and it sure as hell helps your company grow. So, do you feel good about failure? I know I do. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I know this is a little just snippet for you, but I feel like I have to hit some business things, and really this comes back to leadership as well. So even if you don't have your own business yet, even if you're just starting your recruiting up the ranks, this is just something to always have in your arsenal because you're going to up your game constantly, and people are going to see you as the strong, bright light that you are. So enjoy. Thanks again for following me. I hope you are checking out that Thriversity station where we can definitely make sure that you get that interview that you want. Then the mock interviews, you pass that recruiter interview that you're looking for. And then definitely check out the webinars. And my most favorite thing that launches June 16th is our live sourcing training. Woo! That's fun. That's my genius. Looking forward to that so much. And don't forget to check out the podcast. That's been super fun. I gotta tell you, it feels like a lot because it is, but it's really fun. It's Talent Takeover Unfiltered with Taylor Bradley, who's been my work soulmate and TA. So it's super fun, a little raunchy, a little different than these videos, but I still hope you enjoy. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. Go live it. Rock recruiting.